Well, greetings to you folks. Bill O'Leary coming to you today with the question or the notion of the importance of elder law. You know, it's a question that I get a lot. People have heard of elder law, but they really don't know what it is. So in this video, I'm going to talk about why elder law is important. Let me real quick introduce myself to you. Bill O'Leary, I'm an experienced elder law and estate planning attorney in Jacksonville, Florida. With my firm Legacy Planning Law Group. We focus on three areas and three areas only. Elder law, which basically is estate planning for seniors. Estate planning, things like trusts and wills and estates and the like, and probate and trust administration for a loved one who has passed away. That's it. That's all we do. So we do that all day long. Now, let's jump right into the topic of today, the importance of elder law. You know, even for seniors in near perfect health, legal planning should be a top item on their to-do list before a crisis makes getting your affairs in order maybe a stressful and urgent matter. Older people should now, frankly, before the crisis hits, look into their elder law options for protecting their assets, protecting their finances, and their personal health for the future. It's never too late to start preparing for the future. And far too often people wait. They wait too long to get their affairs in order, and they miss out on the benefits of security that advanced planning can give you and the chance to make the best decisions for themselves. Planning ahead also saves families and loved ones from having to make difficult legal choices in the case of an emergency in a crisis situation. Now, although we'd like to think that we'll always be able to take care of ourselves, we never know what each day will bring. Elder legal plans, they offer seniors and their loved ones, again, the security and the peace of mind from knowing that whatever the future holds, things have been taken care of. Now, there are some common legal documents, if you will, that are typically used with a good elder legal plan. Number one, a living will. A living will, it's a written legal document that states how you want to be cared for if you become terminally ill or you become incapacitated or you can't communicate your wishes. Living wills also will typically involve end of life preferences, the kind of medical care or medical treatment that you want given if you're close to death, terminal, end stages, so forth, that you want given or that you don't want given, that you want withheld. Some people say it's the, hey, don't put me on a machine document. And yes, that is what it is. Living wills. A good elder legal plan includes also what's called a power of attorney. Often a durable power of attorney is the term that's used. Naming someone your power of attorney gives that person the legal power to manage for you and make decisions for you about your finances. So it's focused on financial matters. A power of attorney often is a spouse or a trusted family member. And while a power of attorney, that agent under the power of attorney is responsible for making financial decisions on your behalf, just know, keep this in mind, they can't legally override any decisions that you're still capable of making yourself. So you still retain all of your decision-making authority, all of your legal rights. Power of attorney. And then number three, a living trust. Similar to a last will and testament, which I'm sure you've heard of, a living trust allows you to pass on property and assets after you die easily and smoothly without the hassle and the mess of your family having to go through the probate process. So, you know, after death, what happens with a living trust is that your trust assets are given to the beneficiaries that you selected when you created the trust. And if you compare a living trust to a last will and testament, living trust, unlike a will, don't require the costly and the time-consuming court process that wills, again, often do, and that's what we call probate. You know, as you and your loved ones grow older, the quality of care you receive becomes increasingly important, and at some point it becomes necessary, frankly, to make plans for the future to ensure that your needs and the desires that you have, they're met. And when this time comes, it's important to enlist the experience of a competent elder law attorney so the process of planning for the future in a stress-free way for everyone can be had. A knowledgeable lawyer can be critical to the process of maintaining the well-being for you, not only you, but your loved ones. And we can certainly help. So if you'd like to know more about the importance of elder law and maybe how we can help, we would love to talk to you. So we have a very easy first step to take, and that is to have a 15-minute phone call with us, a short phone call called our Discovery phone call, where it's a chance to tell us what's on your mind, what your concerns are, and we sort of start a conversation to see whether we would work well together. We make it really easy for you, okay? And so go to our website, legacyplanninglawgroup.com, and just find the book your free call button. It's very clear and explicit on our homepage. Click on the button. Where it takes you is to our booking calendar. Very easy. And just pick a date and time that work for you, and then I'll get on the call with you at the appointed time. So this is Bill O'Leary signing off for now. And until we talk again, go make it a great day in a better world.